Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ruby Virgo. I own nothing. This is only for entertainment purposes only. But please share, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. This is just some stuff I found on TikTok that is just, informative, entertaining, that I just think should be shared more. Alright, enjoy.
And I'm not bitter. I'm mad as hell.
Bro, tell me why I just found out that the reason why we all have terrible allergies is because there's too many male trees planted. So you're telling me men are the problem even in the nature realm? I have allergies because there's a male tree loneliness epidemic? Are you kidding me? And I saw that the one solution would be to plant more female trees. So women gotta do everything around it!
The TikTok ban now has a 75-day extension. Let this be the last time. Let this be the actual literal last fucking time. Quite literally, y'all should have had it figured out by now so that we could have just avoided any other, extensions or possible bans. Because we're honestly just going to be in the same place that we're at right now in another 75 days where everyone's thinking that the app is going away. And we've already dealt with that before. That's already happened once. This is the second time. And I get, yay for the 75-day extension, but figure it the fuck out, actually. Figure it the fuck out and then leave it there and let it be what it is. Literally. Because this seems like you guys are playing games. All this back and forth, it feels like long and drawn out. Like, this fucking conversation has been going on for years at this point. End it. End it. Make a decision and keep that decision and let it be what it is. Life will go on. But this fucking game you guys are playing with TikTok is insane. So yay for 75 days of extension. But bitch, figure it the fuck out. Figure it the fuck out now. Dead ass.
Friend, tell me why this guy today was like, oh, you look really fertile. You look like you can get pregnant easily. Sir, what in the 500 BC compliment is that? You know what else I look like, bro? I look like I carry pepper spray and general curses. Do you want to test them? Do you want to test either one of those? Cause baby, what in the hell was, what does that mean? You know what you look like? You look like you trap a lot of women into getting pregnant. That's what you look like. You look like you owe child support to somebody, to 5 different women, and you ain't paying it. You look like you ain't seen your kid in over a year. That's what you look like. You look like you playing an episode of Pokemon Go, collect them all. But wait, what's that smell? Come a little closer. You smell like daycare and diaper rash.
No, how did I totally forget about the extension for the ban? I totally forgot about that. They're just playing games, honestly. And that video where that guy told her she looks good, or she looks like she would have good children. Who comes up with that? Who comes up with that? And this temperature has to stop playing games. You can't be like 70 degrees 1 minute and then 30 degrees the next. Spring needs to stop playing around.
Girl, is Connor at this party?
Girl, you mean chicken nugget? No government names, code names.
No, because girl, I have so much tea on chicken nugget.
Spill.
Okay, so chicken nugget has been sending DPs to lizard face.
What?
Oh girl, he's been doing this for months.
You're joking.
Oh girl, I'm dead ass. And the only reason I know this is because lizard face sent the pics to Beyonce, who sent the pics to Wicked Witch of the West, who sent the pics to the whole class.
That's crazy.
But then guess who's in my class?
Who?
Clorox wipe.
Not Clorox wipe.
Clorox wipe and cheese pizza.
Wait, cheese pizza or pepperoni?
Cheese, bitch.
Not cheese.
So both of them are allegedly gagged.
Wait, why is cheese pizza gagged?
Because chicken nugget's still seeing her on the side.
What? So chicken nugget has 3 dipping sauces?
3! So Clorox and cheese are both like, I know whose D that is, but they've never seen that picture.
Okay, but does Clorox know about cheese pizza or lizard face?
No, and allegedly he's still lying to her.
Wait, is that chicken nugget and lizard face walking together?
The audacity and the gumption and the gall.
Wait, girl, they're too close. We need to speak in level 2 code.
Good afternoon, husbands. Darren, I'm gonna ask you to put on this purity sweater. Darren, your arms are for your wife's eyes. Remember, We enter Goddess's temple modest. Don't cause the women of the church to stumble. Today we're going to be talking about submission. A husband must submit to his wife, just as wives submit to Goddess. Submission is not weakness. A submissive man is so powerful, he chooses to trust his woman to lead. You have the privilege of doing your favorite hobbies all day. Cooking, cleaning, homeschooling the children, scheduling appointments, picking up dry cleaning, doing the dishes, mopping the floors, remembering everyone's birthdays, setting up for holidays, doing the laundry, taking the children to the dentist, taking the children to the pediatrician, taking the children to their sports practice, taking the children to play dates, taking the children to the grocery store, taking the children to go shop for clothing if you're not good enough to sew their clothes for them. A submissive husband is smart enough to know that when he lets his wife lead, he has more time to do all of these wonderful hobbies. Remember, you're a helper in your home, not a leader.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if a man has not explicitly asked you to be his girlfriend, like the words, "Will you be my girlfriend?" has not come out of his mouth. He has not asked you to be his girlfriend. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care how he acts towards you. I don't care if he brought you around his family, his friends, if you see each other every weekend, if you live with him. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Please hear me out. That is not your man. That is not your man. Because as soon as something hits the fan, you find out he's talking to another girl, you find out he lied to you, he is going to sit there and look you in your face and be like, but you're not my girlfriend. Which is honestly crazy. Like, it's nutty. It's nutty that men can do shit like that. But that's really the reality of it. A lot of times, us women, we're givers, right? We're lovers and we're givers. So we will treat a man like our boyfriend, okay? Like, we will give him all of the benefits. We will, you'll cook for him, clean for him, stay at his house, sleep with him, da-da-da-da-da-da. You do all of that for a man that has not asked you to be his girlfriend. What is incentivizing him to ask you? Okay? Like, really, really deep that for a second. If you're going to give him all the benefits of being his girlfriend without him actually having to ask you to be his girlfriend, then why would he even bother to ask you to be his girlfriend? Because he can have his cake and eat it too in this situation, right? Like, he can go and fuck with any other bitch too. And he will. And he will, okay? Because he can. Because he's getting off on that technicality of like, well, that's not my girl. Okay? So the next time you want to give a man all of these girlfriend privileges without the girlfriend title, please take a fucking seat, bitch, and just don't. Just don't.
I wonder what kind of Great Depression music we'll be getting. Like, is there going to be a new genre that's founded? Like, is there going to be new types of genres founded? Because during the Great Depression Part 1, that's when swing and jazz and the blues were founded and became very popular. And so you can say that like quite literally shifted music, right? So I just wonder, like, are new genres going to be being born, during this time in American history? Because that's what it gives. That's what it gives. Some new genres, some new artists, some new sounds. Evolution in music, because I feel like that just goes hand in hand with Great Depressions. You know what I mean? And the economy not being in the best place. That's when we get recession music. And I actually love the music, and I'm kind of excited for the music that's coming out. Not really for the state of, everything going on, but the music I am excited about. Yeah, and I need to know if there's going to be new genres, new types of music, because I can see that.
I spent so much time giving other people the world just to eventually learn that you're supposed to give it to yourself.
I've said this before and I will say it again. The moment you decenter men from your life is the same moment that your life gets better. And where a lot of women go wrong is that they think that if they invest their time into a man that they're going to get a return on that investment. That is not true. The only thing you actually have to do is get extremely, extremely clear on what you want out of life. You need to write it down. You need to write down every single detail of what it would be like to go into your trip. You need to figure out what it would feel like to actually live that trip. You need to vision board so you can see it, so you can feel it, so you can imagine what you're like when you're there. And you need to really, really know what it is that you want, because your goals are 42% more likely to come true when you write it down. And after you write it down, it's like magic, because all of a sudden all these opportunities start to come in for you and you start to attract in what you want in your life. It's not that your dream trip is far away. It's not that your dream life is all that far away. It's not that you're headed in the wrong direction. It's that you are investing your resources in the wrong person. But the honest to God truth is, you are the only person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So give yourself the life that you cannot stop dreaming about.